Yo, what's good people, it's Cactus, and today's the day I'm finally doing something about my back. I don't know about you guys, but for a lot of us producers, we're constantly complaining about our backs and wonder why they hurt when we're curled up like shrimps all day. So shout out to FlexiSpot for sending me their new E8 standing desk. I've been wanting one of these for a while now because sitting down all day is just not healthy. When you stood up, you definitely feel more active, so personally I feel like it's just gonna help me be a bit more creative and not leave me in a slump. They have sponsored the video, but they haven't told me anything to say. They've sent me a monitor mount and some cable management too, so I can try and keep everything tidy. So yeah, I'm just gonna set everything up now and then we'll get to cooking up. So we finished building the desk and that didn't really take too long. It probably took us about an hour, but then I just made it longer for us because we built it with the worktop that FlexiSpot sent, and then I ended up changing it for the worktop that I had on my old desk, just because the bigger ones from FlexiSpot were out of stock at the time I ordered it, so I wanted to make sure that all of my equipment fit on here. But this setup's sick, I'm loving this thing, and you should already know by now that nobody can pay me to say anything, but when it comes to improving your health, how can you not like it? The only thing that I haven't perfected yet is the cable management. They did send me a cable duct, which helps a lot. I've got my extension lead on there and then everything's plugged into that. So yeah, if you like the look of the desk, I've left a link to it in the description. This one that I've got is the E8 model, and then I've used my own worktop. But anyway, for this video, I want to cook up a soulful drill beat. I've been making a few of these recently. I'm gonna make something from scratch, get something real vibey, maybe some vocals on top of it, and yeah, we'll just see what I can come up with. So let's get into it. Alright, cool. So to make a soulful drill beat, the first thing that I'm going to start with is some kind of electric piano. I'm just going to use Analog Labs. I've listened to some of these. Even this one might work, just the second one down. I'm gonna have the BPM just on 140. I don't need it to be too quick. Yeah, let's just jump straight into the piano roll. I think the one that I used there was F sharp, so I'm gonna set the scale to F sharp minor so you can see what I'm doing. I'm not an expert on keys, so I don't know how to play a lot of neo soul chords. I just like to use a lot of ninth chords. I think that's the trick. And when I say ninth chords, it will look something like this. So you'd have a normal minor chord like this. So we've got F sharp minor. And then we're going to skip another one. This would be a 7th. Skip another one. Now we've got a minor 9th. Bring it down an octave. You could even invert some. Could even bring the bass down. To be honest, I like the way that sounds. With no inversions. Could bring the F sharp back on top though. Alright, let's add another chord. I could follow the same process, so just create some more ninth chords. Could bring the bass note down. And have the bass on top again, just to see how it sounds. That actually sounds nice. And then I want the next chord to come in here. So just changing the rhythm. that sounds nice actually. Could maybe extend this one. And then in the second part, maybe just add some variation at the end. Alright, it's not bad. I'm going to change the instrument though because I want to separate the pad and the keys. So I just want to find something different. I could just mute one of them. This might be the one. Quite simple, but I like it. Just do a smaller strum on this. So I don't want it perfectly quantized though because it's just going to sound unnatural. Of course, it's vinyl 3. I actually quite like this bass preset as well. Alright, cool. And I'm going to take the chords, copy them into a contact bank. And I'm thinking, I want a pad for this one. So maybe something like Glaze. Or I could use Firelight. I haven't used this in a while. Quite like the sound of this one. Maybe pitched up an octave. Alright, I just wanted to try that out. I was just using this plucked preset in Analog Dreams, and I think if I filter that out and just make it a bit more ambient, it might blend well. I think that saxophone might actually work. I won't keep that throughout the whole beat, but in some sections like a hook. And I think if we bring this up, it makes it a bit more ambient. Ooh, this saxophone is sick. Ooh, that sounds crazy. Maybe somewhere around about here though. Alright, what I'm thinking now is to add some kind of guitar, but I want something really ambient. So I could start off with a normal guitar and then see if I can find some kind of guitar amp. Alright, I had a quick change of mind. I think rather than having all of the chords, I just want to add a guitar lick, and I found this one in Splice. It's in C minor, so I can either pitch it up 6 or down 6. Let's try it up. Yeah, definitely down. I also want to layer that Rhodes with a piano, and I'll use a different one this time. I'll use one in Analog Lab. I like the sound of this Japanese concert one, so let's just see what the chords sound like with it. And the last thing I think it needs melody wise is some vocals, so let's find some soulful vocals. Yeah, I think that's it now. So I've got the vocals down. I think I've got all the instruments that I need, and I can't lie, my legs are getting a bit tired. So I'm going to bring the desk down and then add the drums. All right, we're back. So let's get into adding the drums. Just starting off with a simple pattern. Try half-time it. And then I'm gonna filter this out. And I think a shaker's gonna fit the vibe for this one. And I don't want to go crazy with this pattern. Alright, cool. I think that's it for this pattern. I'm just going to copy that over. And then maybe add one little thing at the end. I think because this track's quite soulful, I'm just going to keep that snap. Maybe get some reverb on it. Yeah, that fits the vibe. A little bit of reverb on the shaker too. And I think for this one we could use the gold kit because it's not as obnoxious. I think I need another open hat though. So I just added that perk to add to the bounce, and then just that one kind of perk hit. And I've just changed the open hat to something a little bit more subtle. And then just fade these ones out. Alright, cool. I think that's going to be enough for now. I've got enough instruments for variation when I start arranging it. The percussion's adding a nice bounce. And yeah, I'm just going to finish mixing everything. I'll arrange it and then show you the outcome. Alright, so I finished mixing and arranging the beat. And this one came out real smooth and soulful, I can't lie. This might be my new style of drill. It's a good combination between old soulful stuff and modern drill drums. So let me show you what I've got. So the only thing I added was just a little bit of a live guitar in the intro. So in the intro, I just left the Rhodes chords and the live guitar. Just to add to that realistic feel. And then we come straight into the verse for this one. We introduce the piano and the counter melody. So I'm just building up energy at this point. And then when I introduce the sax, I just made a little cut in the drums. That sax just sounds so sick. And obviously taking those drums out just made it stand out more. And yeah, for the bridge I just left the vocals, the chords and the sax. And then we come up to the hook. Comes in, and then that one block I just saved it for the second half of the hook. I felt like it didn't need to be anywhere else. And then slightly different start to the second verse. The rest of it just repeats. The only other thing that I did was for the outro, I just copied the hook over again, but left that pluck playing all the way through, and then I could just fade this bit out. So I hope you liked the video, and I hope you're feeling the beat. And if you're liking these soulful drill beats, let me know in the comments, because I definitely want to make more of these. I've left a link to some of the other ones that I've made in the description, including one that I made with DJ Pain 1, which is probably my favorite one so far. But yo, once again, I appreciate you all for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.